I'm gonna listen to Iceman all day. All right, let's go smoke, and then we're gonna do some tarot and some content and stuff, and till I go to bed. I do OnlyFans too, definitely. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm taking a laptop. I want to listen to music. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I do. Y'all go listen to Iceman. I can't wait till my new necklace gets here. Oh my god. Y'all gonna be so mad. I'm doing good. How are you? Yes. United States. Are those girls still hated on you? A little bit, but I mean, how you gonna hate when I gave you the whole nigga and my nigga don't want y'all? So it's like, and they're closed. They're shut down for business. So thank you. I'm gonna try to stay up tonight. I'm gonna try. I can go to bed early tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Life's been good for me. I don't know about y'all. Life's been great. I will when I go back in the room. It's like you ever pray about something and that shit comes through, and it'd be like crazy. Thanks, man. That's a beautiful. That's awful. That's my cat. Have a great night. That is my cat. Okay. Well, let's say some stuff. I'm outside right now. This nigga basically confessed his love for me. Should I go out or not, y'all? It's only 10:41. I don't have to stay out late. I could really just pop out, have one drink, and leave. What y'all think I should do? Thank you. Bye. I do have to get up early. I do need to go to bed. Thank you. I'm so in love. I'm in love. I gotta chill. I've never been so sure of something in my life, and I'm never sure of anything. This was one of my hardest decisions ever. Really, like who I was going to end up with, because it's not even like a. It's like I just genuinely care about people. So it's like I hate hurting people's feelings. So I think that was like the hardest thing for me. But it's like I know I don't question it at all, and I don't feel like I'm missing out on anybody or like nothing. Like, I've never been so sure of anything. Y'all know I'm never sure of anything. I change my mind every day. This the one. It's been the one though. I just got fucking distracted by weird shit. I didn't know that everybody was weird. I thought everybody was genuine. I didn't know. I had to learn the hard way. And nigga, you got distracted too, because you had a lot of bitches in between the time. Don't act like you didn't. You was engaged a couple of times. Don't act like you didn't get a chance. You never went through with it though. I don't know why I didn't get nothing sweet. I might walk to the store. I'm really in love. I gotta chill. I know that's probably annoying to y'all. I just never thought it's ever happened. I swear. I never really thought so. See, if I had stuck to the plan, no, because you were still stuck in that contract. So it probably would have not happened any earlier. Honestly, it probably could never not happen. Either way. Mm. I could have avoided a lot of bullshit. I definitely got to get out to this game. Damn. I was tripping. I really was. I'm surprised they still cooking. I know. I know it's real. I really do. I'm about to watch the story, y'all. Y'all know I need something sweet. It's Nola J688. You should. I have to think of some songs. I really do. I really do need to go to sleep. 'Cause I really do plan on getting up early so I can wash my hair and do it. Yes. I can't wait. I know people gonna be hating and probably, you know, I'm gonna hear a lot of stories and stuff, but I mean I pretty much know everything. That even the bad stuff. I don't care. I understand that you had to make a lot of sacrifices in order to get to me. You were willing to do that in order to protect me, and so I don't blame you for anything. So, yeah, I'm not mad. I know you had to make a lot of sacrifices, and I appreciate every last one of them. Don't think that I don't. I just didn't know It's like you think that I didn't appreciate things, but I just didn't know certain things. So it's like it's not that I didn't appreciate it, I just didn't know. I was clueless to how all this was. Even when I found out certain things, I only knew the tip of the iceberg. I didn't know as far as the detail as this shit. Is it raining? I'm gonna have to DoorDash some. Cause yeah, I'm not getting caught in the rain. I swear I felt a raindrop. Hold on. Did I feel one? Or my truck? I think I felt a raindrop, but I don't see no clouds. I am not trying. They be playing with me too much. I'm not trying to get caught in the rain. I swear to God, I'll be so bad. I'll be so motherfucking bad. You know what? I'm just gonna DoorDash something. Yeah, it's kind of chilly too. I need to take a shower. I think I'm about to get in the shower. I'm debating if I want to do this content or not. I really could do it tomorrow, but I don't know. I'm supposed to be taking like a break. I'm supposed to be taking a little break until next month. I'm only supposed to be just doing like the bare minimum until next month to give myself time to rest. So I might not do the content. I might just do some chill lives and then get back to doing shit, like really locking in on shit next month. I'm still gonna do content, but it's not gonna be as hard as I was going for a second. Like I'm taking a little like 2 week break, like of like chilling. For real. And then I'm gonna start going back harder next month because I'll be used to like a routine for my job and stuff. But I'm gonna keep the page active. Like I'm gonna go live every day. You know what I mean? I'm gonna probably post shorts at night, stuff like that. Keep my page active so it don't die on me. Yeah, I think I am gonna rest. I like spending time on my man. I don't know. Giving me busy work is annoying. Like I'm tired of y'all giving me busy work. I want to do what I actually am here to do. And shit's starting to get on my fucking nerves. Like I'm tired of this fucking busy work. This is counterproductive. What are we doing? Let's get to it. Like goddamn, wasting time. Yes. Hi. Yeah. I'm about to take a shower in a second. I'm probably about to chill. I am supposed to go on OF, but honestly, I probably will. And that'll probably be the only thing I do. And then I gotta get up early and wash my hair and braid my hair. I have to wash my hair tomorrow, which is not a big deal. I just have to take it out and then braid it and then reinstall my wig, which is gonna take a couple hours. But that's content, and I can sit there and talk to y'all, and I can listen to music and talk to y'all and stuff while I do my hair. I'm debating if I want to do it here or if I want to do it when I get home. That's what I'm debating on. Oh, I do want to do tarot tonight and Bible study. That is something I'm about to do. Let's do some tarot and Bible study, y'all. We have not played with cards in a while, and like the energy has changed and shifted. I want to see what God's talking about. Like, I'm over here making decisions, even though I know God does bless this. Because now that I'm looking at the whole story, everything, this is why I was got. This is why I got blocked because I made the wrong choice. That's why that said blocked. But it didn't mean blocked as far as like my job. It meant this relationship is blocked. That's what that meant. Road closed, dead end. You can't go down this path. Not allowed. It didn't have to do with my job. They just stopped me. It's like, when your bosses be like, give you an ultimatum, like, is this or it's your job? What are you going to choose? And I like that they're letting me choose now because they used to didn't give me a choice. And I like that they're starting to trust me with my own life, even if I make a bad choice, and giving me the ability to learn from my choice because that's how people learn. So I like that. But I'm ready now. I just needed time to be ready. Y'all know I'm very emotional and I do take things very hard. But I'm ready now. I know it's going to be hard and I'm still going to be probably cry. But this is the bad apple. And people put their own self in their own karma and I don't feel sorry for that. So I got to prove that I'm able to do my job. I'm asking for these big responsibilities, but every time it's hard, every time it's time to make a hard choice, I'm not handling it that well. So it's really like, am I really proving that I can do this or not? Because it's going to be a lot of hard choices. It's not going to be the only hard choice. This was what comes with this. So I have to get used to it and come to peace with it. This ain't going to be the first hard choice and it ain't going to be the last. So I'm ready. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Yes, I do. And then the reason why I really don't feel bad is because even when people did have a second chance, they still shit on me. Now it would have been different if niggas would have did the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? After having another chance, because it's like people would have learned. It's like everybody did me wrong at some point. And I've even done some people wrong at some point. But being able to be like I was wrong and apologize and then show it like, action that's like you're changing and you recognize that you was wrong. But to have another chance and especially as serious as this situation, like you really have no other choices and for you to still shit on the only thing that could even come and save you, that just tells me everything I need to know. And no, I don't have any sympathy for you because you shit on me again. You shit on me once again. No. We all make choices and that's what you get. I don't want to be around anybody that's gullible. And I don't want to be around nobody that be around people who have bad choice of character, who have bad choice of judgment. Because why are the people around you have such bad choice of judgment? Like that's a lot of bad decision making in one group. And then nobody over there has a backbone. I don't like that. And the only time niggas swear they have a backbone is when they're trying to put somebody down, but they don't have a backbone when it comes to shit that's wrong, shit that should be spoken up about. Nobody says anything. But when it comes to trying to put somebody down, everybody got so much shit to say. All of a sudden, everybody got a fucking backbone then. But when it's some weird shit, everybody's fucking quiet. Look though, I'm with the nigga that'll make fun of motherfuckers for me. I'm not with the nigga that'll make fun of me for motherfuckers. And that's just what it is. I got my Sierra's prayer. But really, it was my prayer first, because I've been had this nigga since '09. We just got a little distracted along the way. Barely. Just the last couple years. We was doing so good. Then these niggas came in. Fucked our relationship up. Like, we was doing so good. I swear to God. Everything was solid. Divine timing. Delays with a purpose, not denied, just postponed. Things aligning behind the scenes. Trust the schedule. I told you guys I was just postponed, not denied. Delays. But they've been telling me I was going to have delays. Money talk. Finances affecting love. Power, support, or control through cash. Time to be honest about goals. Count the cost. And I think this is the green shirt. This is me crying. I think this is because he didn't tell me his real finances. He was fronting like he was rich. And I don't know if he's like broke. Like I don't, rich people broke could be different. It could be a couple million, it could be a million, or he could be flat broke. I don't know. I don't know the exact number of brokenness, but I know he's nowhere near a billionaire anymore. He's going through financial troubles. It said poverty. This card said poverty. Poverty is not $1 million. Poverty is flat. What I was going through. I don't know though. But that's poverty. $1 million is not poverty. So I don't know his financial situation, but I know it's fucked up. But I'm assuming because he tricked off all his money. Not assuming. I know that that's what happened. But that's what has me confused is how you calling yourself. And I need to stop talking about people. I swear to God, I do. I need to stop talking about people, but I just got to keep it real. How you calling yourself big pimping, but you spending your money? Where's the money that they supposed to be making going? And why you spending all your money on bitches and not your kids? And why you buying shit irresponsibly and you know you can't afford it? Fuck my nigga said, where's your stuff? Fuck, where's your stuff? Where's your investments? You've been in the game for too long to not have no fucking investments or no nothing coming in. You should not be working this hard at 60 something years old. Why have you not set yourself up to win? Who do you hang around? Who's your financial advisor? Who's managing your money? Yeah, that's crazy. I could see in the beginning because when you first start making money, you don't have that much money. But after you start getting them big ass paychecks, you got to start thinking smart. Because who the fuck wants to keep working until they're 100? Don't y'all niggas got kids and families and shit that rely on y'all? There's no way. And then when I get on niggas and I talk about them buying cars and shit, it's still stupid. That's a terrible investment to just buy 700 cars and don't drive them. I ain't gonna lie to y'all and pretend like that's a good investment. It's not. It's dumb. But everybody spend money when you getting money. You know, you do dumb shit. You be bored, whatever. But I'm just saying, after you 60 something years old, don't you think that all that like you done did everything? Like that's what's just like Don. It's like niggas really, and I'm not trying to get on niggas. I just swear, but it's just like a lot of shit is making sense. Even Nas said in his song, he said, "Can't fuck them all. That's too costly." You wasn't watching none of your peers, and that's why they got rid of Nipsey because Nipsey they was hating instead of taking notes on his career path and trying to do better. They hated on this nigga. And that's this nigga's problem. Anybody that can motherfucking challenge him and make him a better person, he gets rid of their ass. He only wants to be around people that lets him make bad ass choices with his life. Anybody that ever came around him with some game and tried to elevate him, he got rid of their ass or did them dirty or did some weird shit to him or tried to ruin their career or he hated on their ass. It says second chance, do over, lesson learned, wiser hearts, test from the universe. Will you repeat or rewrite? Second. See, these cards were telling me something, and I thought they was talking about that nigga the whole time. This was channeling my man's energy. It's been telling me I was gonna have a night in Shining Armor. I just didn't know who. I've been telling y'all that. It's been saying I'm getting married, I'm getting proposed to. It just didn't. I just didn't know who. It says influencer status. All eyes on you. Your vibe inspires others. People watching your moves. Use your platform wisely. Told y'all it's destiny. They can't take shit from me. They can delay me, but they can't stop me. So now I understand that Trump is on my side. So all the shit that I ever talked about Trump, I apologize because Trump is actually on my side. I see that now. It says past life, instant familiarity, deja vu, connection, old karma resurfacing. You've met, not just here. See, this is about my soulmate. It was never about that nigga. These cards were not telling me about, oh boy. They were telling me about my man. I was just confused. This was the secret crush. It came out. I just didn't know who it was. This was the secret crush. Hidden feelings, stolen glances, afraid to make the first move. The energy is mutual. New chapter, fresh start, clean slate, energy, moving in a new direction. Turn the page. Long distance love, miles apart, hearts connected, time zones, and trust test. Extra effort required. Communication is your lifeline. See, I thought these cards were telling. I'm telling you, ghosted. Messages left on red. Disappearing act. No closure, just silence. Rejection is redirection. And that is what this was telling me about. He ghosted me. It says this was God ordained. This was in the universe. It says rejection is redirection. They needed to put me on the correct path, or my life was going to be a shithole. It says situational single, technically single, emotionally unavailable, keeping options open, not ready to commit. Don't take it personal. Blocked and deleted. Hard stop, access denied, protecting your peace digitally and emotionally. Sometimes silence is self respect. And I did block him. He's been blocked. It says mixed signals, hot and cold. Yes, today, maybe tomorrow. Confusing behavior. Ask for clarity, not excuses. And that's how he is, hot and cold. Yes, today, no tomorrow. Y'all. See, now the cards are making sense. Gossip mill. Stories traveling fast, half truths, exaggerations, many mouths, few facts. Protect your name. People been gossiping and lying on me. Well, people are always gossiping about me. I'm really not tired, so I might honestly do some work. I done got a second burst of energy. I'm honestly not tired. And it's Saturday. I'm going to bed early tomorrow. It says, unbothered, not reacting to nonsense, letting people think what they want, energy focused on your own lane. Peace is a flex. Fake friends, two-faced company, smiles in public, shade in private, hidden agenda and sabotage. They celebrate you in public, hate you in private. See, but that karma's going to get them. Don't ever think that you're going to get away with anything you do behind the scenes. I don't even have to know. Something bad's going to happen to you. It says commitment issues, fear of labels, dodging serious talks, keeps one foot out the door, here for a good time, not a long time. And that is what they are telling me. If I go down this path, he's going to do the same thing to me again. This is literally the song that the bitch keeps posting. One foot in the door, one foot out the door. This is directly speaking to me. No, don't do this. Drama magnet, and this is him. Do you see? Drama magnet. Chaos follows them everywhere. Constant beef, constant stories. Peace feels boring to them. You don't have to join the show. He's the drama magnet. You see all the broken hearts in the storms? Hi. Now I know. See, my clarity isn't always there. I was going through a spiritual awakening. That's why I couldn't sleep those past couple days. I couldn't kind of sleep yesterday. Spiritual awakening. Getting downloads. Family drama, old wounds, new arguments, generational patterns, loyalty tested. You're allowed to set limits. Level up, glow up season, outgrowing certain people and places, stepping into your next version. Everyone can't come. Silent treatment, weaponized silence, emotional shutdown, punishing instead of talking. Healthy love communicates. And I think that this was about me and my man because we both went silent on each other after that one little ass argument. And I just gave up. And he just gave up. And we just both said, fuck it. It says catfish, not who they claim to be. Filters, masks, and fake stories. Something feels off, do a reality check. And I don't think this is just about that girl. I think this is about him too, because he's lying about what he's really going through in life. It says gut feeling, louder than words. Tiny red or green flags. Inner voice guiding you. If it feels off, it is. Intuition. Boundaries, saying no without guilt, protecting your time and energy, teaching people how to treat you. This is my line. Red flags. Your gut is screaming. Patterns you've seen before. Don't ignore the signs. Believe what they show you. Safe space. No judgment zone. You can cry, vent, or be weird. Held, heard, and accepted. This is where your soul can exhale. And look at it. It's me in the middle, and look. And then it's other people around, but this is the main area. Real ones, loyal hearts, tell you the truth, not just what you want to hear. Safe to be yourself, ride or die energy. Wake up call, sudden clarity. You can't unsee the truth. Universe ringing the alarm. Pay attention now. And I think this is my wake up call because everything came to me, all the downloads came to me, and now I figured everything out. That was my wake up call. Closure. Final chapter. Accepting what happened. Answers or self made peace. You don't have to wait for an apology. Online obsession. Checking socials nonstop. Reading into every like, comparing your life to their feed. Log off and breathe. Breadcrumbs. Minimum effort. Just enough to keep you around. Inconsistent contact. You deserve the whole loaf. And that's what happening. I was getting breadcrumbs. This is the Love Oracle card deck. I just have to tell you the first card that I look. Denial. Failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles, or addictions. These jumped out at me. This is the first one I seen. Soulmate. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. Success. It's your time to shine. Success from what you pour your heart into. Deception. False illusions, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. False illusions. Accepting the worst. Expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. Fear. And expansion. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors. Creativity. Have fun, express yourself in new ways. I have 3 card decks. I just did one. This is my second one. Retreat. Time spent alone. Reflection on past and current situations. That's what I'm going through right now. Spread your wings. Confidence that leads you to growth and freedom. Boundaries. Know when to down and let your put up and let down your walls. Communicate. Receive and express the truth. No cards are jumping out. Okay, one did. Be open to change. Be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth. Overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet. Gain strength from difficult situations. Obsession. Focusing too much on a situation. The need to take a step back. Putting in the work. Action that helps achieve goals. Building the path to success. I told y'all this is the camera. I know that this is going to be my success. I just have to keep going. I think this was happening to discourage me, to try to trick me out of my spot. Self awareness. Tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. Wisdom. Knowledge gained through experiences. But I already had like three, I'm telling you, I got like three emails of job offers. So I don't know what they think they took away. Knowledge gained through experiences or from a wise counselor. Patience. Manifestations are on the way. Peace. Peace and contentment are coming to you. Ask your angels. Seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. Long term view. Hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results, investment. Pinnacles, money on. Public recognition, victory, progress, self confidence. Judgment. Judgment, rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, absolution, reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness, mercy. Do you know what redemption means? What makes me happy? My kids being happy, my man being happy, my wife being happy, my family being happy. Wish come true. Contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, gratitude. Peace of Wands. Inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, freedom. Temperance. Balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. The Emperor. Respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules, power, authority, father figure, protection, control, discipline, focus, practicality. Avoiding conflict, respecting differences, agreeing to disagree, diversity. Inner turmoil, deep seated fears, secrets, releasing worry, hope, reaching out. And that's the depressed person. But I don't want to talk to him. I am in a relationship. I'm engaged. There's nothing. If you want to talk to if you want to talk, if you want to reach me, you got to reach out to my man. There's no point in texting my phone. I don't talk to men, so you gotta go through my man to talk to me. All business inquiries will be done through him. That's my manager. Sorry. Anyways, difficult decisions, weighing options, avoidance, deadlock. It says self discipline, boredom, feeling stuck, perfectionism, work without reward. I don't want another chance. People already had their chances and did absolutely nothing but ruin my fucking life. No thanks. Seeking personal closure, shortcuts, delays, no closure, incompletion. Unfairness, lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, punishment. What do you mean, lots of clothes? I'm dead ass serious. I ain't fucking this up ever again. I'm about to be on my best behavior. Fruits of labor, rewards, luxury, self sufficiency, financial independence. It's coming. Financial independence. That's what I've been telling God I wanted so bad. Now we gotta read the Bible. Nothing, just doing a little tarot. Haven't done in a while. About to read the Bible quick then. I'm debating if I want to lay down or if I don't. I'm supposed to be taking a break. It's just really hard. I hate feeling like I'm not productive, but I do have a job, and my job is not a bad job. And my man makes sure that I'm okay if I need anything. So, and I have money put up. I'm not hurting for anything. So, I might really just take these 2 weeks and just chill. I really need to because I am burnt out. I'm burnt out. I've been going hard for 5 months. This is not normal. Streamers don't stream like how I stream. This is not normal. I've been doing this for five. What? I've been going crazy for 5 months and barely taking any days off. I need a little bit of time. I do. Need a break. I'm getting burnt out. No, they don't. No, they don't. Yes, some of them do, but not. They take breaks. At least a couple days, a week. Not every fucking day for 5 months. And then I don't just sit and do desktop streams. I do a lot of shit in my streams. I change outfits. I do hauls. I do motherfucking dance for hours. I do ASMRs. I do mukbangs. I do like a lot of shit. I switch 6 different outfits in a day. Like, and then I do OnlyFans too. That's the part that I think y'all don't understand. I don't just sit there and stream all day. I also have to get on OnlyFans and make content. That's a whole nother business. Imagine making fucking 20 videos in one day on top of having to go live. That's a lot of work. Like, I don't think y'all understand that. I don't just sit and do desktop streams, even though that's still hard work. But I don't think y'all understand. What I do is a little bit different. And I do OnlyFans. And my OnlyFans is cracking. I'm not. I'm my shit. I put in the work for this shit. My shit is cracking. I had one person buy 12 videos in one day. And I still not done. What the fuck are you telling people buy videos for me? I saw that niggas. Nola underscore Natural 1, 2, 3. I want to do a stream on my man. I swear I do. But I don't know. I just. I really do that. I want to do a stream on my man. That's like one of my dreams. Okay. We're on Chronicles, and this is crazy because it says something about death too. And I have to read it because this is. It says at the top of the page, it says King Habab's death. Lord Jesus, let's read it. I'm accepting things. I can't be keep saving people from their own karma. I gotta start using my saves for people that actually deserve it. Literally. It says 2 Chronicles 18. But okay. I might start on 17 because if I start here. Oh no, I'll start here. But rich, popular King Jo- Jehoshaphat of Judah made a marriage alliance for his son with the daughter of King Habab of Israel. A few years later, he went down to Samaria to visit King Habab, and King Ahab gave a great party for him and his aides, butchering great numbers of sheep and oxen for feast. Then he asked King Josaphat to join forces with him against Ramoth Gilhead. Why, of course, King Josaphat replied. Now it's making sense to me. I'm with you all the way. My troops are at your command. However, let's check with the Lord first. So King Habab summoned 400 of his heathen prophets and asked him, shall we go to war with Ramoth Gilhead or not? And they replied, go ahead, for God will give you the great victory. But Josaphat wasn't satisfied. Isn't there a prophet of the Lord around here too? I read this before, but I didn't really understand what it was saying. Now this is why God brought me back to this. Um, isn't there a prophet of the Lord around here too? He asked. I'd like I'd like to ask him the same question. Well, Habab told him, there is one, I hate him, for he for he never prophesies anything but evil. But his name is Micaiah, son of Imelah. Oh, come now, don't talk like that, Josaphat exclaimed. Let's hear what he has to say. So the king of Israel called one of his aides. Quick, go and get Micaiah, son of Imelah, he ordered. The 2 kings were sitting on the thrones of full Regila at the open place near the Samaria gate, and all the prophets were prophesying before them. Of them, Zedekiah made some iron horns for the occasions and proclaimed, the Lord says you will gore the Syrians to death with these. And the and all the others agreed. Yes, they chorus, go up to the Ramoth Gilhead and prosper, for the Lord will cause you to conquer. The man who went to get Micaiah told him what was happening and what all the prophets were saying, that the war would end in triumph for the king. I hope you will agree with them and give the king a favorable reading. The man ventured, but Micaiah replied, I vow by God that whatever God says is what I will say. When he arrived before the king asked him, Micaiah, shall we go to war against Ramoth Gilhead or not? And Micaiah replied, sure, go ahead. It will be a glorious victory. Look here, the king said sharply. How many times must I tell you to speak nothing except what the Lord tells you to? Then Micaiah told him, in my vision I saw all of Israel scattered upon the mountain as sheep without a shepherd. And the Lord said, their master has been killed. Send them home. Didn't I tell you? The king of Israel exclaimed to Josaphat. He does it every time. He never prophesies anything but evil against me. Listen to what else the Lord has told me. Micaiah continued. I saw him upon the throne, surrounded by vast throngs of angels. And the Lord said, who can get King Abab to go in battle against Ramoth Gilead to be killed there? There were many suggestions, but finally a spirit stepped forward before the Lord and said, I can't do it. I can do it. How? The Lord asked him. He replied, listen to what this is saying. Run this back. Hold on. Run this back. Run this back. See, now I need to think, I wish I knew more timelines. There's certain key details that I don't know. Like, I don't know when this nigga's cancer got so bad. In 2020 is when that nigga started having heart failure. I don't know when this nigga's cancer got so bad. I do remember a text message that I got when he said that he lost his walking, where he couldn't walk. That was a couple years ago. I'm trying to connect the dots of when the whole Kendrick and Drake beef happened. And then that's just how fake that nigga is for him to go onto that thing and say that he wished that the Drake and Kendrick beef never happened when he was behind the whole Kendrick and Drake beef. And I know for a fact that he was, because Beyonce ended up dropping that song with Kendrick, America, We Have a Problem, right before that shit happened. And then he had Kendrick do the Super Bowl. You were definitely behind that shit. And the reason why you wanted Drake exposed is because you didn't want me to fuck with Drake. And you knew Drake was about to be independent and you were never going to try to really cross me over. And you knew that he was going to be able to have the ability to actually do it. You were totally behind this. And then Kendrick ended up getting all those fucking Grammys after this. This was a planned attack. And then y'all wanted to call out all his fucking skeletons to try to hide the shit that y'all niggas was really doing behind the fucking scenes. Do you hear what this shit was saying? And then what I tried to tell this dumbass nigga is these motherfuckers do not want him around. They are trying to get this fucking insurance money. It says that they was gonna have people convince him to do this just so that he can die. Oh my gosh, now this is all making sense. Let's finish what this shit's saying. Now, because I read this before, but I didn't really understand what it was saying. Now that I'm getting more facts, it's all making sense. Listen to this shit. So it says, it says how. Okay, there were many suggestions, but finally a spirit stepped forward before the Lord and said, I can do it. How? The Lord asked him. He replied, I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all of the king's prophets. It will work, the Lord said. Go and do it. So you see, the Lord has put a lying spirit in the mouth of these prophets of yours, when actually he has determined just the opposite of what what they are telling you. And I think it says, then Zedekiah walked up to Micaiah and slapped him across the face. You liar, he yelled. When did the Spirit of the Lord leave me and enter you? You'll find out soon enough, Micaiah replied. When you are hiding in an inner room, arrest this man and take him back to the governor of Ammon and to my son Josh. The king of Israel ordered. Tell them the king says to put this fellow in prison and feed him with bread and water until I return safely from the battle. Micaiah replied, if you return safely, the Lord has not spoken through me. Then turning to those around them, he remarked, take note of what I have said. So the king of Israel and the king of Judah led their armies to Ramoth Gilhead. And I keep telling this nigga he was gonna die. Did I not keep telling him that? It says, take note of what I have said. So the king of Israel and the king of Judah led their armies to Ramoth Gilhead. The king of Israel said to Josephat, I'll disguise myself so that no one will recognize me, but you will put on your royal robes, so that this is what they said. And then you get the point where it says, I will disguise myself so nobody will recognize me. That's literally what he does. It says, so when the Syrian charioteers saw King Josaphat of Judah in his royal robes, they went for him, supporting that he was the man they were after. But Josaphat cried out to the Lord to save him, and the Lord made the charioteers to see their mistake and leave him. For as soon as they realized he was not the king of Israel, they stopped chasing him. But one of the Syrian soldiers shot the arrow haphazardly at the Israeli troops, and it struck through the king of Israel at the opening where the lower armor and the breastplate meet. Get me out of here, he groaned to the driver of his chariot, for I am badly wounded. The battle grew hotter and hotter all day, and the king Abab went back in, propped up in his chariot to fight the Syrians. But just as the sun sank with the western skies, he died. Hi. And then when Beyonce did that, when they went out to that thing, and she, it has been 10 years. And that's what God was trying to tell me. He basically was telling me that I can't have sex unless I'm married. But he was saying, but he was saying, but then he said widow. And then I think about it like he is about that age. Think about when Prince passed away. Think about when Michael Jackson passed away. He is about that age, and he has been a terrible person. Let's not act like he was a good person all these years. He's done some good things. Wasn't all bad, but he's done a lot of bad shit. A lot. And I think he's the only thing that's protecting my dad. When he goes, my dad goes. Yeah. I told y'all God don't like ugly. And when God is not gonna give you a blessing and keep putting a blessing in your face and watching you disrespect the blessing. And that nigga was gonna give you a second chance and you blew it once again. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself for putting yourself in bad situations. And you gonna pay for what you did to everybody. You're already paying for it. Look at how your life is. You're already paying for all the shit that you did. You all are. So, yeah. And you gonna pay for what you did to my dad, too. And like I said, if he says no, the answer is no. So, there's no use to even talking to me. Because he knows way more than I know. I only am getting small downloads. He knows everything. So, I trust his judgment on everything. He knows way more than I know. So, yeah, I'm about to get the shower.